Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and today I'm gonna be decorating my Christmas tree. I know YouTube is full of people decorating their homes for Christmas, and I was a little apprehensive to do it myself, but I have a really cool idea and I wanted to share it with you guys. So I know right now it's 2025 and Ralph Lauren Christmas is on trend. And funny enough, last year when I was planning this Christmas, I had gone out and bought a ton of tartan ribbon that was discounted. And so now I have a ton of tartan ribbon for a Christmas tree that I'm gonna decorate completely different. I was watching a YouTube the other day, and a YouTuber was touring a Christmas market in, I believe, Dresden, and there was the most beautiful all gold Christmas tree. And it was just this maximalist style, tons of different ornaments, ribbon, but it was all gold. And so I had the idea that I would do something very similar, but with champagne. So I found this beautiful champagne and gold velvet ribbon on Amazon. It's from Ribley. And so I got a couple rolls of it. And then I also was at Home Goods, and they had these pine cones that were spray painted this champagne gold color. So I picked those up. And last year I had a red and gold tree. So I have some of these beautiful ornaments. These ones I found at an estate sale. They're so pretty. They're a little scuffed up, but I mean, once you put them in the tree, no one's gonna notice. Then I hand paint, ooh, this one is missing a top. Let's see. I hand painted these. These are just Hobby Lobby ornaments. They're shatterproof. I painted it kind of a matte gray color. It's like a terracotta. I don't know the name, but I'll link it down in the description. And then I used Rub and Buff, and I kind of dotted it all over to kind of create this effect, which I'm absolutely obsessed with. And then I got the Leanne Ford crate and barrel ornaments that I actually got them last year. I got a couple boxes, and so I thought I would use them again. But they're absolutely gorgeous. This one's like this pretty frosted color. There's some black ones. Let's see. There's also this kind of silver metal one, which I might use, I might not use. I don't know. I think I'm going to start with the ribbon, and then I'm going to cluster the ornaments together with chicken wire. And then I am going to go in with my pine cones. And then I also went foraging for some dried fern the other day, and I found some bracken fern. Absolutely beautiful. God, if you live anywhere near the Pacific Northwest and you can find yourself some bracken fern, go get it. It's beautiful. So yeah, I'm gonna get started. This is, gosh, what is this tree? I got it at Hobby Lobby. I promise I'm not being sponsored by them. It's a 7.5 foot slim Brittany pine that's already lit. So I got this on sale for like 250 bucks last year. It's a really good tree, but it's not as full as I want. So I am gonna go through with some of these pine picks that I found as well. I got, I think, 20 of these picks. I bought them all out. But I'm gonna go through and I'm going to stuff them in to fill in any gaps and make it a little bit fuller. Now to start your ribbon garland, create 2 soft loops, almost like bunny ears. Give them a little twist right at the center so they lock together and have structure. Now keep working down from the top of the tree, repeating the same motion. Make a loop, twist, make another loop, twist. As you go, you'll start to see this gorgeous cascading garland effect take shape. Once it's long enough, tuck it into the tree and then let it drape naturally. It instantly makes the whole tree feel fuller, richer, and way more intentional. Okay, I've come to a stopping point with my ribbon garland, and you'll see how everything is kind of going in this swooping direction. It's very directional for a reason. I think it looks really curated when it's all in one direction. And if you look all the way around, it starts at the top and goes all the way around to the bottom. And I'm going to cluster all of my ornaments in a similar fashion. I'm going to attach everything with floral wire, use a strong gauge, and then I'm going to cluster them all together in that same direction. Then I'm going to go through and add more of my ornamental ornaments, like the pine cones. I have some gold stars, different things like that, some picks that I have. But right now, I just want to focus on this swooping motion, so it just kind of spirals. I think that looks best. It looks elegant, it looks classy, and it looks designer. Okay, so here are a couple tricks to stringing up your ornament garland. I start with about 3.5, 4 feet of wire. This is 22 gauge florist wire. And then I want to take a small ornament and I want to string it all the way until about, I don't know, this is about 5-6 inches from the base, because this is where I'm going to tie it to the tree. So then I'm going to go up to about, 3 inches. And then I'm going to string another one. Different sizes. Don't use the same size. It'll be kind of boring. So then we're going to bring this down. Stop there. And then we're going to twist it. We're going to twist it like this. And then come around. So then we have like this. And we want to add a little bit of room in between, because when we tie it to the tree, it's all going to cluster together, and we don't want them so tight to, just on top of each other. We want to give them some room. In the end, it should look something like this. So we have about 10 ornaments on here, each with about, 1 inch to 2 inches in between. And if you need to tighten it a little bit, you can always just twist the wire, and that'll reduce the amount of space in between. And I have seen online where some people will tie a knot at the base and then just string them all on so they kind of cluster at the bottom. This can work, but what I have found is that the ornaments are more prone to just popping off. And it's so annoying having to go through and finding the little metal adapter piece and then putting the ornaments back on. I just find that having a little bit of a gap and then going in and selectively placing some of those, really beautiful ornaments, like the crate and barrel ones. So get a little bit of chicken wire and tie it on and just selectively put it into the tree. And I'll demonstrate when I put this garland on, but this is what I find works best. So it's kind of trial and error. See what works for you. Try both methods, but I'm sure you'll be successful. Okay, so I've attached 2 different ornament garlands, and you see how they kind of look organic and they're not in a linear line. They're just kind of different sizes, different colors, all mixed in together. So that's the look I'm going for. I don't want like a line of just ornaments. I want them all kind of placed in there, tucked deeper, some on the outside. I'm going to go through and put some of these bigger ones in a little bit deeper into the tree to add that kind of size contrast. and that'll come in and add something a little bit different in color. This is one of the Crate and Barrel Leanne Fords that I'm selectively placing in where you can actually see them. I don't want to hide these. These were way too expensive to hide deep into the tree. So it's going to be out kind of here, or, you know, obviously this is brown, so I don't want to place a brown ornament next to another brown ornament. So maybe I'll do this nice charcoaly kind of gray black one next to something that's a little white or light gray, so you can actually see it. So an ornament I found this year that I am absolutely obsessed with is my Texas house. There's no name on it, but it is so beautiful. I mean, just take a look at this. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it's almost like a champagne color. I think it's reading a little silver, but it's so pretty. It is glass, so it's very breakable. I already broke one, but I think it was 2 for $10, which is a little expensive for a Walmart ornament, but I highly recommend going out, seeing if you can find any of these. Walmart is definitely stepping up their game, and they are coming out with some really, really cute ornaments. She is looking very metallic-y. I have all of the ornaments where I want them in terms of the ornament garland, but now I'm going to go through and I am going to cluster some of these pine cones. I'm just going to use florist wire for it, but I'm going to do clusters of 3, and I'm just going to tuck them in around, obviously not where the ornament garland is, but I'll strategically place these kind of in a triangle shape. So one at the top, one on the side, kind of middle, and then one at the bottom right. And I will repeat that in the back just to have some repetition throughout the entire tree. So I got these ornaments last year at Walmart, and I spray painted them black, and then I took some rub and buff and just kind of made them very gold, almost like antique-y. So these are really special, and I think they're gonna look amazing on the tree. I also, when I was in Europe last year, I got some of these fun paper ornaments from H&M Home, but I have a whole bunch of these, and I'm gonna put these throughout the tree as well. What else? What else? And then I have that bracken fern, which that's gonna be the last thing. Lastly, I have some of this bracken fern that I foraged on the forest. I dried it and then I sprayed it with champagne gold spray paint. But I'm gonna break it like this, and I'm gonna insert it into the tree. Look at how gorgeous that looks. You can't really see it on camera, but it's actually quite stunning. So that'll be the end. So once I put all of the kind of ornaments like this on, I'm going to go through and strategically place these ferns. Okay, I think I am pretty much done. I have one more thing. I'm gonna add this tree topper. I got it CB2 last year. I'm absolutely obsessed with it. I'm not really into angels or anything like that, or ribbons, or I don't know. I like a classic star for the top. I mean, it's kind of a modern take on a star, but so I'm gonna put this on top, and then I might make some tweaks throughout the evening. Actually, probably for the next month, I will be making tweaks. And I'm sure my cat, Babette, will just chew on everything and start knocking ornaments off. So I'll have to make adjustments. But yeah, I'm so happy with it, and I hope you are too. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope I inspired you to do something similar with your tree. So until next time, I'll see you later.